You're fasting perfectly. 16 hours, clean, disciplined. Week 1, you feel like a superhero. Week 3, you're exhausted, bloated, and craving everything in the pantry. Same fasting window, same meals, different result. What the hell happened? Here's what no one tells you. Your body isn't broken, it's cycling. And that fasting protocol that worked last week? This week, it's basically telling your hormones to panic and store fat. Because while you're treating your metabolism like it's the same every day, your hormones are running a 4-week rotation. Estrogen's doing shifts, progesterone's clocking in and out, and insulin, cortisol, and your fat cells are all getting different memos depending on what week you're in. So, if you've been forcing the same fasting routine through your entire cycle and wondering why some weeks you're burning and other weeks you're holding water, feeling puffy, and fighting cravings, this is why. Let's finally sync your fasting to your biology, not against it. So, let's start where the confusion actually begins inside your hormone control room. Think of your hormones like a corporate office running on a monthly schedule. Estrogen is the CEO, confident, energized, loves long meetings and big projects. Progesterone is the project manager who shows up halfway through the month, slows everything down, and demands everyone work from home. Insulin is the accountant, tracking every calorie like receipts. Cortisol is the stressed out intern who freaks out when anything goes wrong. And your ovaries? They're the HR department running the whole show from behind the scenes, sending out schedule changes nobody reads. Every month, this office goes through 4 distinct phases. Week 1, estrogen's in charge. Everyone's productive, energy's high, fat burning's on cruise control. Week 2, estrogen peaks, and your body's basically running on premium fuel. Insulin sensitivity is great. Your cells are listening, fasting feels effortless. Then week 3 hits. Progesterone clocks in. She's got a different agenda. Suddenly your body wants to save energy, not spend it. Insulin gets a little deaf. Your cells start hoarding, and cortisol, already nervous, starts sending panic emails to your fat cells. Save everything. Storm's coming. Week 4, estrogen's gone, progesterone's leaving, and your entire system is like an office before a long weekend. No one's working. Everyone's irritable. The snack drawer's empty, and somebody keeps lowering the thermostat. And you, fasting the exact same way through all 4 weeks, wondering why week 3 and 4 feel like you're fighting your own body. Because you are. Your fasting protocol doesn't know your cycle exists. So here's what actually happens when you fast, without knowing which week you're in. Let's get one thing straight. Fasting isn't the problem. Timing is. Because your body's response to fasting changes completely, depending on which hormones are running the show that week. When estrogen's high, weeks 1 and 2, fasting is like giving your metabolism premium gas. Estrogen tells your cells, we're good, burn fat, use stored energy, keep moving. Insulin sensitivity peaks. That means your cells are actually listening when insulin knocks on the door. Your liver's happy to tap into fat stores. Your brain runs clean on ketones without complaining. Even your appetite hormones play nice. Ghrelin whispers instead of screams. Leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, actually works for once. This is your fasting sweet spot. You could go 18-20 hours and feel sharp, energized, unstoppable. But then progesterone shows up. Progesterone is your body's survival mode manager. Her job is to prepare for potential pregnancy every single month, whether you're trying or not. Translation: conserve energy, store resources, slow the burn. When progesterone rises in week 3, she rewrites the fasting rules. Now, that same 16-hour fast your body loved last week, this week, your body reads it as a threat. Cortisol, already jumpy, spikes higher during fasting because progesterone makes your stress response more sensitive. High cortisol plus fasting plus low estrogen equals your body flipping into storage mode. Insulin resistance creeps up. Your cells stop listening to insulin's knock. Blood sugar gets unstable. And your liver, instead of burning fat, starts hoarding it like it's prepping for winter. Worse, your thyroid starts backing off. Think of your thyroid as the building's thermostat. It reads the signal, low energy intake, high stress hormones, and goes, cool, we're in survival mode. Let's slow metabolism to save energy. Now you're tired, cold, hungry, and your body's actively storing fat, despite eating clean and fasting hard. Week 4, progesterone drops, but estrogen's still low. You're running on fumes. Your hunger hormones are screaming. Your energy's crashed. And that fasting window that felt easy in week 1 now feels like you're dragging a boulder uphill. This isn't failure, it's biology. Your body's doing exactly what it was designed to do. You just didn't know it was cycling through 4 different operating systems every month. So let's break down what's actually happening in your body week by week when you fast. The first week of your cycle, the fat burning phase. This is your metabolic golden hour. Estrogen's climbing, period just ended, inflammation's dropping, and your body is ready to work. Your cells are insulin sensitive. Your liver's eager to burn fat. Your brain's clear. This is when fasting works like magic. What's happening inside? Insulin drops easily during your fast, and fat cells open right up. Your liver converts fat to ketones smoothly. Your brain takes a sip and goes, oh, this is clean fuel. No crashes, no cravings. Even growth hormone spikes higher during fasting this week, protecting your muscle while your body torches stored fat. Imagine your metabolism as a furnace. Week 1, the doors are open, the fuel's flowing, and everything's burning hot and clean. Estrogen is standing there with a clipboard going, yes, burn it all, we've got plenty. This is your week to push. 16 to 18 hours? Easy. 20 hours if you're experienced. Your body handles it beautifully. You might even feel more energized fasting than eating. Week 2, the peak performance phase. Estrogen peaks mid-cycle, around ovulation. You're at maximum insulin sensitivity. Your body's basically saying, give me a challenge. This is the week you feel unstoppable. Workouts feel easier. Fasting feels effortless. Your metabolism is running like a Tesla on a freshly paved highway. What's happening inside? Estrogen's at its highest, and it's like rocket fuel for fat burning. Your mitochondria, the tiny power plants in your cells, are working at full capacity. Your muscles are soaking up nutrients efficiently. Fat burning is automatic. You could fast longer this week, but honestly, you don't even need to. Your body's already optimized. Then week 3 hits, the sensitivity shift, progesterone enters the chat, and everything changes. Now your body's job is to prepare, protect, conserve. Progesterone tells your system, slow down, save energy, we might need this. Insulin resistance starts creeping up. Your cells get a little hard of hearing. That same fasting window that felt easy last week now feels like work. Cortisol spikes faster because progesterone amplifies your stress response. Your thyroid dims to save energy. Your liver hoards fat. Your brain gets foggy. And ghrelin screams for food. Your metabolism shifts from open highway to cautious side streets. Progesterone's holding up a slow down sign. Cortisol's pacing nervously in the background. Your fat cells lock the vault doors. This is the week fasting backfires if you push too hard. That 18-hour fast, it might spike cortisol, tank your energy, and signal your body to store, not burn. Week 4, the storm week. Progesterone's dropping, estrogen's low. You're basically running on backup power. This is PMS week. Your body's inflamed, sensitive, and reactive. Fasting feels brutal because your system is already stressed. Both power hormones are gone. Blood sugar's unstable. Hunger's screaming. Mood's tanking because serotonin follows estrogen down. Force a long fast now and cortisol skyrockets. Insulin resistance spikes. And your body clutches every calorie like it's the last lifeboat on the Titanic. Your metabolism is a phone on 3% battery, desperately searching for a charger. Every system is running in power save mode. Fasting isn't optimization anymore. It's deprivation. So now you're seeing the pattern. But here's the part that changes everything. Here's the counterintuitive truth. The weeks you feel like fasting isn't working, you're right, it's not. And that's not a problem, it's information. Most fasting advice treats you like a machine with one setting. Fast 16 hours, every day, forever. But here's the truth nobody's telling you. You're not a machine. You're a cyclical system running 4 different operating systems every month. Forcing the same fasting protocol through all 4 phases is like trying to run winter software in summer. The code doesn't match, the system crashes. The breakthrough isn't fasting harder. It's fasting smarter by matching your fasting intensity to your hormonal reality. Weeks 1 and 2, when estrogen's high, your body thrives on fasting. It's like giving a sports car premium fuel and an open road. Push here. This is when intermittent fasting actually works the way all the studies promise. Fat burning, mental clarity, metabolic flexibility, this is your window. Weeks 3 and 4, when progesterone's high or both hormones are low, fasting becomes a stressor, not a tool. Your body's already working harder to maintain balance. Adding a long fast on top is like asking someone to run a marathon on no sleep. They might finish, but they'll crash hard after. This is why you feel amazing fasting one week and miserable the next. This is why your weight fluctuates even when your diet stays the same. This is why some weeks you're burning and other weeks you're holding water and feeling puffy. It's not you. It's not willpower. It's hormones. And here's what nobody tells you. The weeks you ease off fasting and eat more frequently, those aren't cheat weeks. They're recovery weeks. They're when your body rebuilds, rebalances, and prepares for the next fat burning phase. When you sync your fasting to your cycle instead of fighting it, something amazing happens. You stop feeling like your body's betraying you. You stop forcing protocols that don't fit. And you start working with your biology instead of against it. So here's exactly how to sync your fasting to your cycle, step by step. Forget the one-size-fits-all 16-8 plan. Here's what actually works when you respect your cycle. Weeks 1 and 2, your fasting zone. This is your performance window. Go for it. Aim for 16 to 18 hours of fasting. If you're experienced, you can push to 20. Your eating window can shrink to 6 to 8 hours. Your energy level's high, so use it. Lift heavy, train hard, prioritize protein, healthy fats, and low glycemic carbs. But don't go crazy low carb here. Estrogen needs some glucose to peak properly. Your body wants to burn fat this week. Let it. This is when you see the scale move, measurements drop, and energy soar. Week 3, the ease-off week. Progesterone's in. Time to shift gears. Cut your fasting window to 12 to 14 hours max. Stop at 14. Seriously. Your eating window expands to 10 to 12 hours. Energy's moderate now. Don't force intensity. Prioritize complex carbs for serotonin, magnesium-rich foods, and anti-inflammatory fats. Avoid long fasts, extreme calorie cuts, and high-intensity workouts on an empty stomach. Your body wants to conserve this week. Don't fight it. Eat a little more, especially quality carbs. Your brain needs glucose now. Your cells need consistent fuel. This isn't weakness. It's strategy. Week 4, the recovery week. Both hormones are low. Your body's stressed. Fasting is not your friend right now. Keep your fasting window to just 10 to 12 hours. Basically, overnight, no breakfast skipping. Your eating window opens to 12 to 14 hours. Energy's low. Honor it. Walk, stretch, rest. Focus on anti-inflammatory everything. Omega-3s, leafy greens, root vegetables, dark chocolate. Yes, really. Avoid skipping meals, forcing workouts, or adding any extra stress. Eat when you're hungry. Feed your body consistently. Focus on reducing inflammation, stabilizing blood sugar, and preparing for next week's cycle to start. Now, if you don't track your cycle, start. Use an app, mark your calendar, or just count days from day 1 of your period. Week 1 starts when bleeding begins. Week 2 is days 8 through 14. Week 3 is 15 through 21. Week 4 is 22, until your next period. Simple. Once you know where you are, everything else clicks. The simple rule: if you track nothing else, track this. Long fasts, 16 hours or more, only in the first half of your cycle. Shorter fasting windows, 12 hours or less, in the second half. That's it. That one shift changes everything. You've been doing everything right. The fasting window, the clean eating, the discipline. You just didn't know your body was running on a 4-week rotation while you were following a 1-week plan. Now you know. Estrogen's your fat-burning phase. Progesterone's your recovery phase. Week 1 and 2, fast hard. Week 3 and 4, ease off. It's not complicated. It's just cyclical. And once you sync your fasting to your hormones instead of forcing the same protocol every single day, something shifts. You stop feeling broken. You stop blaming yourself. And your body finally gets to do what it's been trying to do all along: burn fat when it's ready and recover when it needs to. The weeks you felt like a superhero? That was real. The weeks you felt exhausted and bloated? That was also real. Both were your body speaking a language you didn't understand yet. Now you do. You know which weeks to push and which weeks to rest, which weeks to fast and which weeks to feed. You're not fighting your biology anymore. You just learn to speak its language. And once you speak it, your body stops resisting and starts responding.